So this is Deptford camping area, state forest. So there's a couple of walking tracks. It's obviously a historic mining area. Like a lot of the spots around here, there were old settlements. There's two ways to access where we are, which is this campground, which is quite a nice spot. It's big enough for a couple of groups or one large group here, and then there's another spot the other side of the toilet block, which is there. Or you've got the Deptford picnic area, which is the other side. So to come from Bairnsdale this way, take Deptford Road, you need to do a river crossing to get to this campground. But you can come in on Engineers Road and then onto Deptford Road, and there's no water crossings. It's just a dirt windy road suitable for like an off-road caravan, camper trailers, all the rest of that. If you went slow enough, you can probably bring it most size vans in here, I suppose, just depending on the weather conditions. But it's been a really good spot for a couple of days. Things to explore in the area, and this was our jumping off point to do a couple of other four-wheel drive tracks.
Tackling a few tracks today. We're currently going up Deptford Sugarloaf track. So I think this is pretty much the pinnacle. I think there's about 5 tracks in a big loop that we're going to try and tackle today. It should be about 5 or 6 hours maybe, hopefully. We're joined with another family, some good mates of ours, so we'll see what happens. Should be a good day.
We just turned onto Sugarloaf number 1 track, and it's just been graded. We actually passed the grader coming into the campsite on Friday afternoon, and it's got the little whoop-de-whoops which are fun and everything, but the track's like, yeah, it's flat. Which is like, it's a nice drive in the bush, but I think the boys were thinking that we were going to do a couple of little challenges today, or just have a bit of a harder drive maybe. So that's not going to happen on this track.
My map's showing a track to the left and to the right that doesn't exist.
But we totally get why they do this for, you know, fire management and everything.
Google and it must have rerouted it at some stage.
Well, according to my map, mate, we're not even on something.
And then this is the problem with the mapping systems too. We've got 3 different map systems going, and now this track doesn't even seem like it's part of the route that we planned, so we'll see what happens. Oh, it's a nice drive in the bush though. Never capture the steepness of high country on camera. It just doesn't look the same as when you're 1 minute staring at the sky and the next minute straight down in the dirt. Morning, Angus. Bitten by a jumping jack. How many times do you reckon? Maybe about 6 bites up your legs. No good. You alright now? Yeah. He was hiding in your car seat. Cheeky bugger. Brad's gonna get some bush pinstripes on the Ranger.
I think he's just freshly waxed again.
Anyone's been in it for a while.
Oh, you freshly waxed that car of yours, mate?
I mean, these little
Nope.
saplings are as tall as the bonnet. Came down that real overgrown track to check out a campsite. I mean, it's not much. It's definitely secluded. But someone's left a bit of firewood, and the last campsite we stayed at, we had a mountain of it chopped and ready to go. So I appreciate whoever left it behind. Creek crossings. I've had to take my shoes off to get across now.
Nicholson's River Track. Not been driven in a while. Definitely some narrow sections.
We've resorted to kids getting out of cars now to hold the branches back. It's pretty overgrown. Thanks, mate.
Thank you, young sir.
Jimmy,
Yes, boss.
where's your safety gear?
Got 'em. Glasses. Check.
Here we go. Cleared track again.
Done. We're done. Now on the Yahoo track, which has actually been more exciting than the Nicholson's River track. We're going to take it up to a main road, catch up on time a little bit, dart across to Cam's Road track, or Cam's track I think it is. Jump on that, head back in and connect up with the last 2 or 3 Ks of the Nicholson Rivers track. Now we're picking up a couple more tracks and heading to the start of the Haunted Stream track. Oh my god, Jimmy!
Just jump in the ruts. Hell.
Cruiser guys, hey?
Yeah. number 2. It just got a bit more technical. Oh, that's it.
Whoops. Got the pit crew getting the treads out right now. You may have found a bit of a bog hole. My mistake. Thanks, babe. Stuff. Young fellas all over it though.
Martha Vale campground. Got toilets and a hut. Looks nice and tidy. Be a good place to come and stay for the night. It's on a little bit of water here too, obviously. Well, the Nicholson River, I guess. Gonna cross over that now. The ranger's having some dramas with the brakes. Might be nearly finished for the day.
Somewhere flat. It's literally like my calipers. I'm just hoping there's a big rock jammed in there somewhere and that's what's stopping me.
Trackside now. Got all the Toyota handbrakes on. And just trying to work out what's happening with the brakes for the Ranger. We might have to call this a day or have some lunch here, I guess. We've got girl lunch on the side of the track. So we managed to continue on.
Yeah, we managed to continue on. We went through Martha Vale campground and from there we exited. I'll say right, because we came in and we turned right, and I'm not too sure what the track was that we took out, but we are now on Dawson City track, which will take us down into Dawson City campground, and from there we pick up the start of the Haunted Stream track, I believe. Yeah, it's a fairly steep descent in. We're still in 4 high at the moment. We're just cruising down in 3rd, I think. Just foot on the brake, just rolling on down. So,
or mapping all of this on your
on New Tracks.
On New Tracks map.
New Tracks map. I believe Brad in front has HEMA going, and one other one. He runs 2 apps, but we're just using New Tracks just for a guide of track difficulty. I believe that they may play on the safer side when it comes to track difficulty, which is probably the best. This car only runs, at the moment it's only running 2 6.5s on a 16, so I think that's around about a 30, 31, 32. And we've got no lockers. There's a winch and Max Tracks,
Which have already helped us out.
which have already given us a chop out once today, so that's
We
good.
weren't going to let a Ranger pull us out of that bog hole, sorry.
No,
Nah.
no Ranger pull out today, thank you. So yeah, we're not running anything extreme, but so far today it's gone everywhere we've needed to.
I got this down as Black Diamond on my map.
This is a Black Diamond track, is it?
Right there.
Oh, well, might get a bit more spicy.
No, I don't think their classifications are right.
Oh, this one's a blue track on Max Tracks, not on New Tracks, mate, so that's like a medium.
They've got the Haunted Stream down as black, don't they?
Yeah, they've got that down as black, yeah.
So yeah, that's exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah.
I guess you have to take those track ratings as you will and make the decision for yourself whether your vehicle is capable or not. And then it also probably doesn't take into account how recently it's been graded or how well it's travelled or if it's been raining. So
season's different.
Yeah, and most of these tracks actually we've passed gates that have seasonal closure signs on them. They're currently open, but they will close usually after like the King's birthday weekend. Coming into the winter, they will just lock up the gates because the tracks will get too hectic in the wet.
And it's just too gnarly to send someone into recovery.
Yeah, and then they get chewed up, and if we come back into fire season, the trucks can't get in, and yeah.
This would be pretty gnarly coming up, mate.
Oh yeah, this would be.
I'm going the wrong way.
Just come into Dawson City campground, and there's a beautiful little stream to get into the campground. Oh, what a pretty creek. We'll just go for a quick drive around the campground to suss it out. I think if you wanted to do the haunted stream, maybe this would be just a better place to come into, because we've been driving all day pretty much to get to the start of the haunted stream track. So Dawson City, got a picnic table, fire pit. Don't know if it's got any drop toilets. Can't see any unless they're hidden up in the bush there. But this would be a swag spot, or maybe a camper trailer spot, depending on what the other trucks like to get in. After that bog hole debacle, I needed to wash off me Crocs. I mean, how cool is that? Just love the high country.
We're now on haunted stream track. We've just left Dawson Creek Camp, Dawson City Camp, I believe it was.
Is this the creek here that we'll be crossing over?
Yeah, the creek is to our left. There's approximately 50 or 60, something like, river crossings, creek crossings. Don't know if they're going to be flowing because of the time of the year. So yeah, just tick another one off the list. I've always wanted to do it, so here we are. Hopefully, I know it's about 11 k's, so
could be slow going again.
It could be slow going. It's rated difficult in new tracks in the black. Obviously it's warm, so the tracks won't be slick, so the rivers won't be deep, so the entry and exit might be pretty safe. Might be just enough to wet the tyres.
Heaps of these little creek or stream crossings, and not very long obviously, but we've already crossed probably about 12 to 15 of them, and it just winds through this like rainforest valley, these beautiful big palm ferns, and it's just a lot of fun. Another iconic high country track ticked off the list. Yeah, it's not often spoken about. We haven't seen a lot of people do this one. the last crossing for us of the haunted stream track. There's still a little bit left to go, but we're running short of time, so we're gonna finish up that creek crossing right there, and we should be able to link up with another track just up the corner here. We're back. So that's a wrap, I guess, on our 4-day little trip out to Gippsland and the foothills of the Victorian High Country. Still a lot more to explore out here, and it's actually just started to rain. It's very muggy. We happily would have stayed and swam in that creek for the rest of the day, but we've got to make the journey back through Melbourne and out to the west. So that's it from us.